welcome to your April 2018 RuneScope with me. My name is Amanda. This month, in the conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And then, as always, be sure to join me for part 2 over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find the link below in the description box. I will be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle. And this is by Linnea Weatherstone and Antonella Castelli. I use those cards on my private readings, and they are very good about giving planets and that will apply to the month ahead, so we can get maybe some dates based on what's going on for you in April if you watch astrology or follow your astrology of when what comes up will be happening. We can also get specific sun signs of people who may pop up in your reading, so definitely check that out. April has a lot of astrological stuff going on, so we've been, and the readings I've done so far, we've gotten some very insightful and accurate messages from those cards. But let's jump into the runes here and see what the April runes are for Capricorn. Now, as always, Capricorn, because these are general readings, you're going to want to check out the video for your rising sign as well, if you know it. That will give you additional messages and information, clarity. Sometimes it will be more accurate than the very general sun sign readings that we do here. But if you would like something far more specific even than that, if you're dealing with a specific issue, or you need some advice or clarity on your specific circumstances, the only way I can connect with just your energy is in a private session. And I do those on Skype. They are $70. Just drop me a line at runescopesforyou@gmail.com and we can get that set up for you. But Capricorn, what is going on? Well, looks like there's a lot of, well, at least some chaotic energy here going on for my Caps. Challenge or focus, that's where we start. We've got the Devil card in reverse. Not a fun challenge. This could also be a person. But this is your card, Capricorn, but in the reverse, some of you could be dealing with an addiction issue. You could be dealing with a possessive relationship. The Devil in the upright is kind of the party card. It's still kind of like it's like strong sexual magnetism. It is structure and control. In the reverse, it's like all of that out of control, right? Excess, too much drink, too much drugs, a sexual addiction, or an addiction to a person, or an obsessive, possessive relationship. Now, Capricorn, this could be someone close to you that is dealing with this, or that you're trying to help, or you're trying to get them to deal with an addiction issue, deal with anything that is controlling them or has caused them to be out of control. Now, be very careful driving or in the car, Capricorn, because I do feel some of you, there could be some sort of accident. It doesn't have to be in the car. You could slip and fall, but you'll be walking or usually probably in some mode of transit. So please pay extra attention. If roads are slick and slippery, take your time. Maybe don't go out until things are salted or the roads are treated. This could also be someone you hear like when I see the Rido in reverse and the Devil card in reverse, I kind of drunk driving is the first thing that comes to mind. Somebody who is addicted, they have an issue, they're an alcoholic, and they drive, and maybe people have told them repeatedly not to do that, and they, finally kind of get their comeuppance. This could be somebody hitting rock bottom in April, and you know, you have to either intervene, stage an intervention. Maybe you and other people are coming together. You're trying to protect them. You're trying to help them. Now, if someone is in an accident, because the worst rune is here, this is a strong, strong rune of protection. So no matter who this is, they're going to be okay. They're going to get well. They will recover from whatever physical injuries there are. But it is kind of the addiction side of things that may take a little longer to deal with, or the recovery process. And this could be, again, like emotional suffering or emotional recovery as well for someone who's been through a difficult time. So they will recover, they will be okay, but this could also be like you have to go somewhere and deal with the devil. Okay? With Rhino here in reverse, it's like, oh my God, I have to go somewhere where I'm going to see this person, or I have to, you know, it could be somebody at work, and it's like, I have to go in and deal with this person, or I have to work with this person on a project. You're going to be okay. Whatever is happening in April with this situation, it's supposed to happen to either get someone else to realize something. It's going to work out for your greater good or someone else's greater good. But it could be scary in the moment, again, with, or it could just be difficult while you're working on this project, difficult while you're doing this, or difficult when you have to go confront this person, because this can mean arguments. This can also talk about messages going astray. We do have Mercury retrograde in April, so keep in mind there may be some miscommunications, disagreements, emails that you send, breakdown, communication breakdown, right? Just like the Zeppelin song. Yeah, messages going astray, not getting voicemails, things like that. So if you're not hearing back from somebody that you think you should be, I mean, you may want to ping them again, or send them a message a different way, or check spam folders, all of that sort of thing. Now, in the present energy, so that could be for some of you whenever you're actually watching this video, and then for others of you when you are actually end of March into early April. So let's see what we've got. Page of Wands in reverse. So this could be one of your kids. Pages are generally 12 or younger. It could also be adults. Adults acting like children, right? This could be a fire sign child, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or somebody that you view as younger, a younger sibling, a younger cousin, or your kid. Acting out for attention. It could be them with the drug or alcohol problem. It could be them driving recklessly. I feel like somebody's kid is like racing, and that, you know, the fire signs are fast, right? They are all about action. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but they could have those traits because they're young and, you know, reckless. So this could be a kid, yeah, racing somebody in his new car, or racing somebody in your car, Capricorn, and they could wreck the car. Yeah, so this is a great way to kind of explain really quickly how these readings could work in your favor. Knowing this ahead of time, especially if you're watching this on the March side. I wouldn't let my kid borrow my car in April if I were a Capricorn, because it looks like they're not going to be very responsible with it. But my battery light's blinking, Capricorn, so we're going to pause while I change those and come right back. And part 2 of our mini-series here. So, mini-series. Who remembers those? So yeah, there could be one of your kids doing covert activities, you're finding out, and I feel like for many of you, if it's not your child, it's a member of the family, but this is secrets and things going on behind the scenes. So, you know, they may be drinking and then driving the car, they may be racing your car, they're doing something that you would not want them to be doing. and they're going to be okay, or they're going to recover if there's an accident, or they're going to recover from whatever they've been through. This could also be like your kid riding with someone else, and that, I mean, that's more difficult, right? Unless you forbid them from going with their friends who can drive, which, I mean, in April, you may want to do that. Again, you could avoid this, maybe, if you did that, but maybe it seems like, though, even if you did, they would find a way to do it, because this is all about somebody keeping secrets from you, going behind your back and doing things. It could also just be you finding out secrets about a family member, if this is not your child, finding out about what they've been up to, what they've been going through, what they've kind of gotten themselves into, and it may not be good. With, I mean, the devil is just not a good energy in the reverse, especially to be dealing with. But there's a lot of protection around them, though, with Thor's Rune and Iowa's. I mean, this is indicating that whatever this is, it can be recovered from. They can get out of this, but they have to, you know, make the break or take action in order to, and they may not be there yet. With this card in reverse, this could just be saying that whoever this is, they're not taking action to release themselves or get out of a situation or put an end to something. Or not admitting they have a problem. Now, the help that's going to be available in the month of April, we've got the Four of Cups in reverse. And Othila and Onsu's in reverse. So this is an offer of some sort that is a help to you and that you feel good about. And again, the family rune is coming up. So many family themes coming up. So many people have gotten this rune and this one. Othila and Manas have come up for gosh, most of the signs this month. So yeah, this is an offer, someone reaching out to relatives, older relatives. Again, though, there could be like mixed feelings about this. Some people may be like, oh, this person is trouble. This person is no good. I'm just seeing, you know, like, I don't, you know, they never mean their apologies if it's someone offering an apology, because this offer could be that. Now, others of you, this could be an offer on your home. You could be receiving an offer on a house you're selling or property you're selling. And that's going to somehow maybe get you away from negative energy or gossip. So yeah, I mean, you know, one scenario that comes to mind is if it was you that was involved in an accident and you were drinking or under the influence, you're at fault in some way. You know, you may decide to leave the neighborhood. I mean, maybe it's a small community and word gets around and you're just feeling gossiped about and like you're getting a bad rep. And, you know, if you are famous or in the public eye in some way, or even at like the community level, and this happens, I feel like for some of you it is like you're the mayor or a city council woman, or you know, an elected official of some sort, or maybe you are in charge of a charitable group or something, and you know, this happens and you're just really feeling kind of gossiped about, and you decide to put your house up for sale to get out of there and to kind of leave this situation behind. You will get an offer immediately on your house or on your property so that you can. Now, it's not going to stop the gossip, and it's not going to stop the, you know, maybe you lost your position because of some, you know, we all make mistakes, and sometimes they're pretty big ones, Capricorn. Now, if this is not you, though, if that was someone else who is, you know, dealing with this, yeah, you could just be deciding to sell your property or purchase a property. Or you could be receiving an apology or an offer of reconciliation from a family member who may have been estranged. And somebody, I think Sagittarius, got a similar message, but you don't know whether to trust it. You or someone else, other members of the family, don't know whether to trust it in April. But some of you may just be putting your house up for sale. These are totally unrelated. And it's like you put your house up for sale in April and it sells almost immediately. And you're like, oh my God, we don't have a place to go here. We're going to have to get on it really quickly. So some of you may be staying with family. You may be staying with your parents for a while until you find, you know, a place to live, because you may sell yours so quickly. What must be accepted about April? We've got 5 of Wands. So yeah, this can be little petty arguments, disagreements with your mate in particular, because the rune of partnership, marriage, relationship is here. So boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, roommate, but it really could be with anyone you're close to. But I mean, this is not like the 5 of Swords where it's war, right? This is just petty squabbles and disagreements. You know, trying to work out what to do, what decision to make, what action to take regarding someone, regarding a situation, regarding, you know, this move, if you are selling. Some of you may be moving in with somebody in the month of April, and that's why you are selling your place or ending your lease, terminating your lease. Some of you, it may be like an apartment situation. You can't get out of the lease. You're like, I'm going to sublet. And as soon as you kind of put the word out, you get somebody who wants to sublet your place. And you're like, oh, well, I'm going to be moving in with you sooner than thought, or, you know, something of that nature. Now, for those of you that are single, if you're a single Capricorn and if you're single and ready to mingle, you could be meeting someone at some sort of sporting event, because the 5 of Wands can also be about competition. It can also be about, yeah, games and you know, some sort of running, a marathon, something of that nature, anything to do with exercise, movement, sports, competition, any of that stuff, physical activity. So yeah, you could be meeting somebody, and it could be quite a karmic meeting, because Yara is here. So that is the rune of karma. It's also the rune of justice, legalities, balance. So you could be, it could be a reward for past karma that you're meeting someone in the month of April. I'm seeing somebody though being proposed to, like on that big screen at the sporting. I am not a sports fan, but I know they have those like big jumbotrons or whatever. Maybe somebody's being proposed to. Capricorn, maybe you're being proposed to, and maybe you're like, I don't want to go to the game. Go to the game, because maybe somebody has a plan for you. If you are, you know, to the point where you could be proposed to, or you may be planning to propose to somebody, Capricorn, on the Jumbotron or something, or it may be connected to this sporting event or whatever. Or it may just be like, yes, I'm going to ask this person, but they're fighting me, and they're not, like, they don't want to go to this thing, and I got to get them to go because I have these big plans. So, a lot of cool messages coming in for Capricorns here. The outcome of April. We've got the 10 of Swords, which is not a happy card to see, next to Aesop. But I feel like this is something that is ending that you want to end for many of you, especially if this card, the Devil card, was coming up for someone else with an addiction issue, with problems. Like they are ending that, or they are putting an end to a cycle of a very difficult phase in their life. Because the Ten of Swords is, yes, it's about betrayal. It can also be about death, but it can also be about the death of a situation or an addiction or a cycle that someone has been in. I do not feel, for most of you, this is a physical death of someone. We don't have the death card in your spread, but it could be a divorce. Some of you, maybe you are leaving a partner who, has alcohol issues, has drug addiction issues, or some sort of issue that they refuse to get help for. It could be somebody close to you, because this is about separation, divorce, estrangement. It's done, right? That's the same. It's just reinforcing it with the Ten of Swords here. So this could also be surgery. Again, somebody could be. I do feel like somebody is in an accident and has to get some surgery. There may be back surgery involved with this. So, gosh, be really, really careful, Capricorn, driving in April. Again, with Mercury retrograde, that does affect cars and traffic and travel and any kind of transit. And, but we got to get where we're going. We got to get to work and things. But just be extra vigilant, or make sure if you're riding with someone, they're paying attention and that they are sober, that they're not on anything. Because I really feel like that this is, for most of you, affecting someone else. And, they're going to be okay, but they're going to be in recovery, or they may need surgery. They're going to be incapacitated or out of commission for a while. This could also be somebody going to rehab, and of course it'll be very difficult. Maybe you can't contact them while they're there. It's like there's no cell phones or no texting until they're recovering. But by the end of April, whatever this is, whether it's for you or someone else, the worst will be over, and it will be into recovery period for this, whether it's an emotional recovery or a physical recovery. But I do see, just pain, and someone's going through a very difficult time, Capricorn. And but still, you may be of two minds about whether or not you want to let them back in, or if it is a family member or somebody who's going through a divorce, or who is recovering from something, or recovering from a drug addiction. Your trust has been damaged, and you're unsure. You or other people connected to you are unsure how to proceed with this. So that's what I see for April. But like I said, meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the astrological oracle. I want to see if we can get more details, especially about the Ten of Swords and Esau here, and find out maybe, if we can, what dates you should be extra careful about with the whole driving stuff, or what dates that may be more likely. So meet me over there. That link again is below. And I'll see you back here next month. Thanks for watching, Capricorn.